Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Multiplayer Mayhem. No, I mean Personal Picks. Can you tell I'm tired? We're back with some more Phoenix Wright. I was about to say Fantasy Star.
Let's talk to this TMZ reject.
Let's talk to this loser.
TMZ.
Excuse me, are you connected to the show?
Do you want me to still voice him? Because I want to be the prosecutor.
Oh, you could do both. It's fine.
What? You two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is.
Hey, I remember this guy.
Hey, you there! What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettens, there was an accident during the show. An accident? Great, just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program?
We're skimming off of this program? I mean, wait.
Sinking. I've got something funny in my hands. Leave me alone.
It's that man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater.
I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, actually, you're not production staff. What's that I spy with my little eye? Turn his back. Well, how do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card, if you would. Charms make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. So you're from the TV station, I take it?
Sharp as a tack, you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way.
I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney.
Trucy Wright's? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open with that tidbit next time, champ?
Okay. What happened to the schmoozy Magoo bit?
Haven't heard the term schmoozy Magoo in a while.
I haven't heard that term at all.
I have. I'm trying to voice him like he's Tony Stark. Because he kind of looks like Tony Stark.
I mean, it's okay.
The Robert Downey Jr. version of him, anyways.
Beard bros. Anyway.
I'm Roger Rettens. Hold the applause and no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock.
I'm cool. Give a moment.
I'm just checking. I wasn't sure if you were paying
Apollo, this guy looks really familiar.
Fucking dare.
Apollo? This guy looks fucking familiar. King Dory fan.
Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite.
Really, kid? Then try this on for size. Hang loose, baby.
That sounds familiar.
Hang loose, baby. Apollo, it's the ratings Raja from Take 2 TV. He's huge, crazy huge. Like a real famous producer.
Really? I've never heard of him.
Seriously, man? What kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Rettens, the ratings Roger. Type on the TV screen. Still not ringing a bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central?
No, I can't say that I have.
You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident?
No. What kind of comeback is that? Grow some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed that one at you. You hit me with your best... You now hit me with your best bar. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it.
Sell what?
Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot.
My best shot?
We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop chop.
Okay. Here goes. Talk to the hand! Kapow!
Bruh.
Pal? Really? all dramatically like we're in court.
That's funny because I was like,
Yeah, you were.
I don't know. It just seemed like the thing to do.
Apollo.
Oof. That's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake.
If I choked any harder, I'd need the Heimlich maneuver.
I blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good film on a nobody. So, you wanted an exclusive or what?
Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right?
That's right. Rising Magic Star versus Old School Grimari. That was gonna be wild. We were gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show. And the loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done on them. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings.
I don't know. Sounds kind of tacky if you ask me.
I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes.
More like junk food for the brain.
Hey, junk food is fine every now and then. That little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident at first. You had no idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today.
You must know this theater pretty well if you came by that often. That often.
Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical murderess. Well, closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell she was about to ready to snap?
This guy's cruising for a bruise in Apollo.
As long as you don't get caught on camera.
Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right?
So yeah, this guy's face is punchable now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's, like I said, PMZ.
What's that supposed to mean? What were you doing at the time of the incident?
Shooting a show in the station studio. We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. Hey, I know some people love that.
So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened?
That's right. That's why I was shocked when I first got here.
So you didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh?
I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi, right? My staff at the TV show can vouch for me.
TV studio.
TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in.
So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know.
Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people to take their money.
Coming from you, that's rich, pal.
Magically, it's not the same as con jobs, you know?
That's right. People watching never feel like they've been cheated.
Lawyers spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there, roll. And post.
Did we just post about this another time?
Those Grimaris are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy Wright ain't no different. That girl is no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone-cold killer. I mean, he's not wrong in that regard, but come on now.
Dare talk about Tracy like that? You don't know the first thing about her.
I'm sorry, but she carries around a wooden puppet that is literally is a Satan in him. So, Mr. Hat literally is possessed by something. I don't want to hear it.
You won't find a sweeter, harder-working girl anywhere, period.
She's got the wool pull over your eyes, I see.
What the world are you talking about?
You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Grimari magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes.
Does he have a grudge against Trucy? Or maybe against all of Troop Grammari?
TV is a window to the truth. It's not like that magic stuff or the streetwise charlatans that perform it. It's a shame. A crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, lighthearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm gonna make my money back. Trucy Wright will make her debut, all right. Not as a magician, but as a criminal.
What?
It's my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again, now can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again.
Oh, jeez, one of those. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're gonna prove her innocence in court.
Listen to you acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win.
I beg your pardon?
If you win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? Is money really all you care about?
What's with him, Apollo? Why should you listen?
But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Well, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby.
Looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time.
But no way are we gonna let that guy have his way either.
That's right. Okay, we're done with the stage, so let's go someplace else. Still wish we could check out that understage passage. But what else can we investigate right now?
You'll want to go to the dressing room. Because we're going to talk to somebody we haven't seen in a while.
Gavin!
No, he's not in this game.
About all that's left to check out is that understage passage. We'll have to try and get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Somebody just came into the dressing room.
Get ready. It's Bonnie.
Oh, it's you people again. You came back.
Huh?
I saw you. Oh, it's you. You're the assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yes, that's right. My name is Bonnie DeFemme.
I remember her talking to us earlier.
Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know.
I know, I was stuffed into a robotic body.
I wonder if she'll make it across today.
And what do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She said some pretty strange things back then.
I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonnie, that teleportation trick you did was amazing! Fantastic! What? Oh, thank you. Well, what you did. Stealing is... What kind of magic tricks can you do? Me? Oh, well, how about this?
Tiny bunny, so cute!
No.
That's Apollo.
Oh, shoot.
You skipped one of your own lines.
No, I was adjusting my seating and my thumb got pressed down in the process. I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us.
She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief.
Thief?
I saw you. I saw you take that note. Please don't take me from our dressing room.
Huh?
So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they?
Thieves? I thought I thought it was just arsonists in real life.
Guess that means she really saw us, huh?
I bet this looks pretty bad.
If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police.
Oh boy. You've got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her.
You said lawyers? Oh, that's right, I called you thieves. I'm so sorry I called you thieves.
If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us?
Muppet, whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse.
Does that mean she's a real people person? Or that she aims to please a little too hard?
In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should.
I'm pressing A.
If I keep up the pressure, she just might tell us. I've been dying to know.
Leave the poor girl alone.
Are you investigating the case?
Yes, that's right.
I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'd do anything to help her.
Oh, I see where this is going. I don't like it.
We'll see.
If it is as transparent as it currently is showing itself, I don't like it.
We'll see.
I'm your biggest fan. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we asked you a few questions?
Well, since I'm taking a break, I'll just go get my drinks.
Bon Bon. You're a magician, right, Bonnie?
That's right. My specialty is teleportation and this little trick right here.
Um.
Looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now.
Or that she messed up. You said you're a big fan of Trucy's, right?
Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world.
What about her makes you respect her so much?
Incredible! Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You could ask for more out of a magician.
I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive.
Kangaroo.
I love
I'm not pressing anything.
I see. I'm not even gonna... 3 hours later.
and that's why I think Trucy is top class, a real first-rate magician.
I see. I think you have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now.
Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry.
It's like me with one of my fandoms. This reminds me of one of my Japanese animes. I'd better be careful about when and how how I ask her about Trucy.
Anyway, that's why I'll do anything. Anything at all to help Trucy.
Yay, sauce.
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, can you have to prove her innocence?
Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. I don't think that's that's a wise thought there, Apollo. Because, just saying, my thoughts right now on the subject, she's the killer because she wanted to make sure Trucy was the front and center of this this whole show.
You'll keep going.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. You were in the magic show, right?
That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick. Yes, it was just wonderful. You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye.
I admit, it was pretty amazing. My voice cracking today. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance, such a split second. In just a split second.
It must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation is so cool. It's like a superpower or something.
Yeah, I think it's turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it miraculous magic. Some
Real magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real.
I just have to figure that trick out. I'm gonna do it myself. Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly.
Uh-oh.
Spadudios. Oh, hey, it's Apollo's gimmick.
Ah!
Ah! Oh! Ha ha! Let's look at this detail. Ha ha! Ha ha!
Jeez. I can't remember. What are those chips with that are made of rings?
Oh, I don't remember.
Like Ringos or something?
Yeah.
My Ringos is reacting.
I was about to say my hoopas. No, that's not right.
Now I'm just thinking about Apollo's Pokemon team. He'd probably have Hoopa.
He probably would. Or at least say one of them would be Exploud.
Yeah. This feeling. Oh, and Umbreon. Because of all the rings.
Yeah, true.
Looks to me like Bonnie is hiding something.
Alright, so press X. Alright, now you have to look for the tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same feeling too. Like her pose always like gave it away. Like it wouldn't have to be the top half.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good tell. I do like that one.
Yeah.
Like, the bunny underneath is just like, is it my turn to come out now?
Yep.
Gotcha. That's a pretty good tell. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. That sounded like a bunny. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time?
Of course, I totally got that part right.
What do you mean, that part?
Duh.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you...
Pick the... Oh, wait.
Switch the swords. Didn't switch... Oh, no. Did you maybe make a mistake during the switching of the swords?
Wasn't involved in that part, so how could I make a mistake? Not even I can mess up if I was simply watching.
If you were simply watching?
I would never be getting mistakes under any circumstances. That's what I meant.
She seemed pretty flustered just now. I bet she did make a mistake somewhere.
What else was she a part of?
Well, Trussy's escape.
Obviously not the wrong career.
You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Trussy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that?
Oh, well...
Well, did you? Did you?
You see...
Did you or didn't you?
I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trussy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied.
Ooh. Feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of her.
Really? That was difficult prying that out of her? She seems like she would reveal something really easily if you just stared at her long enough. You just did like the hypnotoad.
Yeah. So you made a mistake during Trussy's escape trick?
Yes, I'm in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a trick. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works?
Yes, she knew we'd need to know for our investigation, so she's shared the secret. Let's see, after Trusy escaped from the coffin down into the underground passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up the catwalk by a witch. Trusy would then pop up on stage through a trapdoor.
I was operating Mr. Hat at the time. not that where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin, but I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident.
That doesn't add up because Trucy appeared from that location too.
Maybe she improvised.
Hmm.
Because she is pretty good at thinking on her feet.
How did she know Mr. Hat was there though?
She's a magician. She probably knows these things. She could probably tell.
Okay.
Maybe shadows underneath. Like maybe she could see.
I don't know. That sounds. I don't know. That matches up with what we saw during the show.
Huh? But then, doesn't that mean...
Yeah. See.
Trucy would have ended up popping up on the opposite side to Mr. Hat? Yeah, she would have, if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet.
Okay.
She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me. So the audience never even knew a mistake had been made. Way to go, Trucy. But my mistake caused you so much trouble.
I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the stage passage. Would that be all right?
Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you.
I don't know who that is. I think it's the guy. Hey, you there? You got a minute?
Oh, Mr. Verdins. Yes, of course.
Not you, Bunny. The lawyers. They're the ones I want to see.
You have business with us?
I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
This is for you then. Hang loose, baby.
Contract between Take Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. $3 million?
Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, that's more like it. That shock reaction, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian.
Really?
I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head.
Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows?
You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers, after all. You should know one when you see one, right?
He's right. It's all signed and everything.
You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full.
Are you kidding me? The Wright Anything Agency doesn't have that kind of money.
Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. See it now. Craziest catch. Legend of the Seasick Lawyers.
For fishing on the high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim.
Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this?
There's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see? My boys are gonna see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless. And post. I'm getting responses already. It's going to go viral.
No! How could he?
Bye-bye reputation. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm gonna drive Trooper Mari and everyone associated with it into the ground. Serves you right to get involved with the Grammars. Ooh, the Grammars.
Sorry, just getting some pinching sensations.
That's absolutely fair.
I sit like this for too long and starts acting out.
No, I get you. No, go ahead.
What's this grudge you have against the Grammarize anyway?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, did you just say gridge? Gridge. That's an interesting word. I'm gonna post it.
I think bridge.
I think you said gridge by accident.
No,
He said grudge.
I say grudge.
I heard gridge.
I'm a little congested.
No, it's fine. I thought it would be funny for him anyways. Like,
Yeah.
gridge. That's an interesting word. I'm gonna write that down. Huh? What are you talking about?
Grudge plus bridge equals grid.
What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bonnie. We have more filming to do.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer.
That's sus. He said that, magicians were useless, no good, and yet he's relying on her?
We'll see.
Oh, and I'll unlock the door for you. Door to be understood. Stay past you later.
Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby.
I hate you.
You're not the first one.
Sign a contract like this.
And why did all of this have to happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? We'll have to come back to for the understage passage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story.
Good thinking. We can't let you hit the high seas just yet.
There must be something we could do. We can't let the ratings Rasha get his way.
All right. So you know where we need to go.
The stage.
She's at the detention center.
The Right Anything Agency.
Emma literally is at. What the fuck are you doing here? You know where you need to go. Right. Sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Exit. Stage left.
You're taking this way too seriously. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Wow! Now you made my handcuffs disappear. How'd you do that?
She's doing magic tricks for the guard?
Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard? Can you do that? Oh, yes, please. This is so exciting.
Why should we stop before there's another incident?
Trucy!
Oh, hi, Polly. Hey, Anita.
We, have some more questions for you.
Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky.
Oh, is that about that yummy sticky thread I heard about? You are playing Fasten Your Door, aren't you? Right, audience?
Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
So what's written in there, anyway? It looks like it's full of secrets or something.
That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifico Ramari's notebook.
I called it!
He used it like a diary, and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Gramari have ever laid eyes on.
Wow! This notebook is a really big deal, then.
Yes, that's why I always it's kept under lock and key.
I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook.
And we found it mixed in with Mr. Reese's belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it? I'm seeing where this is going.
The Troop Gramari creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy, and his daddy passed it down to him.
It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed.
And also her dad and also Phoenix also keeps saying the same thing too.
Yeah, but for different reasons.
Yeah. But it's funny how they both kind of have a very similar creed.
Yeah, like his is like when it's the lawyer's darkest...
The toughest times are when a lawyer has to force the biggest smile.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. It's all good.
Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. Let's start with that. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Rios' belongings.
What?
Do you think he might have been trying to steal it?
No way! I can't believe it! The great Mr. Rios would never do such a thing.
But would it be so far-fetched to if he was after Troop Grammarai's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook.
I mean, I guess.
Trucy, do you remember this contract?
Yes, I signed it before I went on stage.
What about this liability for compensation article here?
Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million?
Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part.
I've never seen this article. And I read the whole contract from top to bottom.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on?
Maybe there was some kind of trick involved. You know, like when I signed it.
In other words, you think there might be some foul play on it?
And I'm willing to bet that the ratings Raja is the one behind it. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage.
Oh, you mean with where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there.
How did you fix the problem?
Well, I was down in the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she'd made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy in Grimari Land?
And then what happened?
Athena's totally hooked.
I know she's a sucker for this sort of thing. I was supposed to get back on the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left. Using a platform that could be raised and lowered called the stage lift.
Otherwise known as a scissor lift.
Yeah. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lowered position under trapdoor 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right above trapdoor 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it.
Okay, so how did you get back up onto the stage?
Why, through brute strength. I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself, so I pushed it back and out of the way. Then I moved the lower stage lift number 1 into piece under trapdoor number 2. This thing is heavy. I wish I could have moved it with magic. Fortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers. I can see why it's called the Abyss. I was voicing you for a second.
I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you.
See, I knew that's what you were going to say. That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes.
Especially the blood most of the time.
Mostly the
apparently.
blood, yeah.
Wow, I learned so much just now.
Trucy, have you told anybody else about all this?
Nope, nobody.
It sounds like some critical information. I'd better make a note of it.
Trucy moved the stage lifts to cover for Bonnie's mistake. She told no one about this. How much do you want to bet in trial someone's gonna mention that?
In any case, we better focus on doing something about this contract for now.
Trish decided in her dressing room, right?
Then we better do a little bit more investigating there.
Alright. I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all this.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my neck.
The bloomers! The prophecy was true.
Bean.
Cavalry.
The legends were true.
We're gonna treat you better than those shitfucks down the lane.
We're gonna treat you way better than those fucks down the street.
You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you?
No, my plans are much better at making things disappear than appear.
Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear?
Hello, we have to do something. Anything to fix this.
I agree. Let's check out the dressing room for starters.
Okay, and we should fun check out that understage passage too.
The abyss. Then you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there. All right, so you'll want to go to the dressing room first.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Perfect. All right.
Penrose Theater.
The big joke that I always do, like, what are you doing? Drinking one. I'm making piss.
Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract.
Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick? If not, what's it done?
If some kind of object or tool was used here, there still may be some trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper.
Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Okay, let's do this.
Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this? Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract?
I think you're right. Let's look at the ones over.
Let's try opening the folder. Nothing particularly interesting here. This part here holds papers in place. Could this clip have... Oh, sorry, that's you, Tommy.
Could this have something to do with how they con
her?
it blended. Ow! It hit me!
Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena.
Not my fault.
Thought so. This screw won't budge. I don't think even your crazy strength could budge it.
Crazy string? What kind of thing is that to say to a delicate young lady?
Delicate.
I don't see you denying it either. Looks like a screw. I guess... Nope.
I guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart.
But I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver.
Look how there's one that has an X design.
Oh, you're right. I didn't notice that. Hey, the screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it.
You like it? You can move it?
Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo?
I like to move it, move it.
I like to move it.
Whoa, it came right out.
See? I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No.
Hmm? Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there.
Oh, wow, you're right. What is it?
Athena, you're a girl after my heart. Oh, you look on the back of it.
That wasn't like that before.
Hey, look, the back panel is loose. I think I could take it off. Got it.
You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you?
Look, there's something inside. It's transfer paper. What is this black sheet of, I want to say, paper?
Oh, I know. It's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper, and it copies what you write onto the bottom one.
So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. And her signature on the top contract got... Oh.
And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract.
Hey, Athena, you're really good at copying my voice.
Apparently.
So that's how Trucy was conned.
Because didn't she say that she read it all the way?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is that ratings Raja's doing. I just know it.
How dare he?
You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch.
Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Is that all I was here for?
Did you check everything else? Yeah, I think you're good then.
I mean, I checked everything else the first time we came here.
Yep, so you're good. So now you can move. Now move to the stage.
Bleh.
Okay. So examine the backstage area. I know that she's back.
Let's see, we should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully, Bonnie unlocked the door for us, just like she said she would. No, examine.
Examine the back of the backstage.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Which way?
Just do it from the front, like the very first scene.
Oh.
Yeah, just examine the back. Yeah, there you go.
Back to the backstage.
Alright, now examine the understage area. That's on the far left. Yeah, you got it.
The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Sword.
Rat!
Yeah, a rat did run by.
Nah, I was just a mouse. Sure is dark and dusty down here. I hope we don't see any Octoroks.
Shoot.
The Abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls.
It's cute. Huh? What are you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there?
No, I mean that fearsome beast over there.
I take it you don't like rodents.
Alright, so examine... There's a few things you can examine.
Sword.
It's got a sword!
You idiots, we've all got swords.
This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah!
Ow, what are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out.
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber.
Huh? Hey, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick. I don't know why I thought there was a dot in the middle of that.
After the incident, someone must have switched the rubber sword with the real one on stage.
And maybe that's when they brought this rubber sword here.
Sword stand contains the rubber sword Trucy says she swapped.
Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat.
A dove? Cards?
A juice box and some snacks.
Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show.
Trucy.
The great and powerful Trixie!
Great.
What's a peanut butter snack?
Needs some peanut butter crackers.
Huh? That was weird.
You moved. I guess the...
Nothing. No, I didn't do anything.
You moved your chair a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah,
Weird.
no, it happens sometimes. I'm gonna make it big someday, too. Just you wait and see. I've seen messages like that backstage at our high school.
Funny, I only see messages like that in bathroom stalls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. What's all that about?
My guess is it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness.
And who would know about the soulful cry of the bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration.
Sadly, yes. Yes, I do.
You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo.
It wasn't me!
I've only been here once! And I've never been down here!
X.
Make Marshall spot.
What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape.
Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin.
But who put it here and why?
It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here.
Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here.
I guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing?
Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I'd bet it'd be easy for you.
Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later.
Okay, Gorilla. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trucy says it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That's weird, because it looks like that crank can only be done by one person. Unless there's a identical one on the other side.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. Urgh. Ah. It's probably just broken.
Or you could just take people at their word.
Okay.
If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally it was there where where stage lift 1 is now.
Okay.
I wanted to get the rat.
I don't think you can.
I'm gonna try anyway.
You're wasting our time.
Not that long, not much. Waiting for it. Show up, little rat.
Well, now that you're expecting
Now
it,
that you're expecting it, yeah.
there's only one other thing to check. Well, two other things to check, but it's the ladders.
You mean the step ladder?
Yeah. That's not a step ladder. It's a legit ladder. There he is. Nothing unusual here.
Yeah, okay.
Nice shaking.
I tried.
I mean, you did get it. So.
This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage.
Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct?
It's not so high. Oh, sorry.
It's not so high. You'll be fine, right?
Huh? Why me?
You'd make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder.
You have
Okay.
You have leggings on. I don't want to hear it.
Fine, I'm going.
You have leggings. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just pulling the time splitters. Okay.
Better
Ah,
not.
you missed it.
It's fine.
What, did he say something?
He's like,
Yes, you did.
my arms.
Ow!
Oh,
Are you alright?
I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage.
Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking my ankle limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide!
Huh? Ow! Quit shoving!
Hurry up and get down there!
Yow! My arm doesn't bend that way!
Oh my.
oh.
What the heck, Athena?
Shh, look! It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that funny?
Hey, Bunny. Wait for me.
And the ratings, Raja?
I have a name, you know, disembodied voice.
What did we have to hide for, Athena?
Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices.
Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing.
Those layers are poking around trickster trouble. Should I be worried?
Relax. I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either.
That would explain why he likes her and not things.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow, right in the kisser.
Should I assume the position?
What the? Is it just me, or does Bonnie seem kind of different from before?
Apollo, shh. I'm sick
tired of this investigation. All I want is Trixie's head on the platter.
Okay.
Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media.
Alright, so her Neo is showing now. Except for
TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trixie gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
Can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
There's only one problem with the Neo comparison. She can talk.
Yes, that's the only thing.
I know. I'm just being that guy. I really hate Truth. You really hate Truth, don't you, Bunny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. I think she's so little. She thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling rat deserves.
Okay, calm down.
Hey, what the heck?
If you mess it up, you're gonna really be sorry. You hear me?
Actually, she would be the she-goat in this analogy.
I'll crush you flat. Like a cockroach under my foot.
Should I assume the position? Oh, my cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. My foot. The joke?
For being
Aw, lead the hippity-hopping way, my little bun. She's like, what the f was that?
what was that absolutely revolting scene all about?
I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kind of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book.
Apollo, you've never been on the internet, have you?
You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U.
Rettens claims that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves.
Hey, Apollo. I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take-Two TV a visit? We can check up on the ratings Roger's alibi while we're there.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go to this place labeled question mark. Oh, are we about to see the Riddler?
Magical murder, exclusive unedited image. La 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 la.
Yikes, look at this place.
There's so much going on at once. It's making my head spin. Everywhere, everything, all at once.
Yay!
Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will be tried in the court of public opinion.
Complete with a water slide.
Well, I doubt we could stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial.
I think you're good. You can move back to the Reddit agency at this point.
So if we can't pay back the money, I'm off on a tuna expedition for a TV show?
Cheer up, Apollo. You have to have a positive attitude about these things. Yeah. I'll need tuna tartare. Although, her toasted seared tuna sounds pretty delicious too. Which one do you think sounds better, Apollo?
Having a positive attitude is one thing, but I have zero intention of going tuna fishing.
Aw, please.
She really thought I was going to go?
Yes. Do you not know who you're talking to?
Any bright ideas on how to get us through this crisis?
Our biggest problem right now is complicated money. You know, in times like this, we should consult a lawyer.
Gee, now why didn't I think of that?
There's an idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Wait.
Okay, so go back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're gonna do some exam.
Oh.
Yeah. Examine the man in the center.
Oh. This guy or this guy?
Well, who's in the center?
Kind of the staff member.
Close enough.
Pardon me, I know you're really busy right now.
What are you guys? Street?
Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers.
Oh, okay. Lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want?
He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Rettins was in charge of that program.
Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on.
Egged him on? How so?
I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. But she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted to work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently.
I see.
Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the desk in my back. It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want, go ahead and fish it out.
Wow, thank you very much. He turned out to be surprisingly helpful. He reaches in the back pocket. It's like, horror film in there.
Yeah. Why do you keep so much shit in your back pocket, man?
I've got a lot of hats to wear in this industry.
Point taken. Okay.
Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit? Is that the title of the show?
Yep. Have you ever seen it? It was in scandals, rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors were true or not.
Ah, so it's just another tasteless TV show?
It looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is... tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead.
Well, I say neither.
Then we'll attempt to create a third option tomorrow, in court.
Yeah, so examine the workstation.
This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
That coffee cup looks awfully familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Rettins always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here at the station.
No. But he was here at the station during the magic show, right?
Yeah, well, he had two shows going on at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose.
So you can vouch for him, that he was here. Oh,
So you can vouch for him, that he was here at the station during the magic show?
I didn't see her mouth move, sorry.
What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after the thing had already occurred.
Sounds like he's a rock-solid alibi. Well, I guess we got about just everything we can out of this place. It looks like Retton's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Ryus?
Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? You can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack.
Sounds good to me.
Snack attack.
Oh.
April 27th. Write anything agency.
What in the world? Are you kidding? What's going on here?
All these stickers say repossessed.
Who did this? Who's responsible for this?
Whoa now! This is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing!
Trespassing? But this is our office! You're the one who's trespassing.
Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt.
What are you talking about?
I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right?
Just like that? We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial.
If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you, it serves you right for getting involved with those Grimoires.
Yeah, here's the thing. You can't take what Trucy doesn't own.
I love his stupid Jafar beard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that little curl.
Yeah.
Why, you dirty rotten. What are you going to do with all of our stuff?
Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing it. And I'll take this little office of yours, too.
Okay, there, Wicked Witch of the West.
You can just waltz in here and do whatever you want?
Indeed, I do. You really should have locked the door. Seriously. I literally just opened it and walked in. You really need to be more careful about your stuff, guys. Indeed, I do. Unless you Wright whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready.
Yeah.
Gotta know then? Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party.
Why, you black-hearted...
Hey, Apollo, what about the freaking cupboard?
It's no good. We don't have any proof that Rettins was behind it.
Darn.
You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things.
No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-pit thug! We'll show him.
There's the sugar. That expression is priceless. So, how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of?
Yeah.
Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now.
Oh man, what now?
Here, have a gander. The trial of young up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside.
What? Is this live?
Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside.
Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking through the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions.
Yellow journalism at its finest.
And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you.
No way.
No offense, no office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl?
Of course we do. We believe in her innocence.
Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep that on flopping around like a dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby.
I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the...
This is just ridiculous.
Look out! Clear out! We don't want murderers here!
Hey! If it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on!
Yikes! Let's get out of here before we get killed too!
Ugh.
I can't believe this is happening!
We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast!
Okay.
He's trying to place the song.
It's Lemire War's song.
It is. And also, notice he's got a bum
Yeah,
rap
yeah,
Rhiney
phony
thing,
fancy.
too. Bum rap Rhiney.
Oh, bum rap writing, sorry.
Cute.
It's Mr. Wright!
Yeah, it is Lemire Wash. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer?
Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess! Poor Trucy, and the office, our office!
Apollo? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. You did what? Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done.
This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. Sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me.
Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office...
It's too soon to give up on that.
What do you mean?
The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be canceled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault.
Hey, you're right.
So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo.
You know, I'll be fine, right?
Apollo, I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine.
Really?
I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations, and guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine.
You can call me anytime if you feel you need to,
But I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this.
That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo.
What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about?
Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. The power of friendship.
Yay.
We have to win this trial, Athena.
I couldn't agree more. I'll do everything in my power to help.
Hell.
Our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmati. What, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone.
Alright, we get some voice acting.
O restless wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Matt Mercer and Laura Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, you can tell I was absolutely ecstatic to hear that Emma is being voiced by the actress who does Chun-Li.
Alrighty, folks. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door.